This is a brilliant and creative thought experiment. Merging formal grammar with Plato's theory of forms or ideas, as famously critiqued and explained by Bertrand Russell, provides a genuinely profound way to look at how language structures our reality. Here is a philosophical commentary on your analysis. 1. The linguistic split, particulars versus universals. Plato argued that our world is divided into two realms: the sensible world, what we perceive with our senses, and the intelligible world, what we understand with our intellect. Your breakdown maps this onto grammar beautifully. Proper and common nouns, the sensible particulars, Sita, Shama, and girl exist in space and time. As you pointed out, they change. They can be beautiful one day and less so the next. The face pack example is a perfect light-hearted illustration of Plato's concept of becoming. Because they can possess a quality and then lose it, they embody contradiction. They are, as Plato would say, shadows of reality. Abstract nouns, the intelligible, the absolute. Beauty itself does not age, decay, or put on a face pack. It is an unchangeable form. By recognizing beauty in both Sita and Shama, our minds are catching a glimpse of the universal form of beauty that they both participate in. 2. Where the analogy flashes brilliant insight. Your note about abstract nouns having no position in space or time hits the exact core of Russell's chapter on Plato. In the history of Western philosophy, Russell points out that if you have two white things, their whiteness isn't a third physical thing sitting between them. It exists, but not in a physical place. By identifying abstract nouns as the supersensible, you've correctly identified that language requires us to use words for things that have no physical coordinates, yet are entirely real to our intellect. 3. A minor philosophical nuance, the collective noun challenge. If you want to push this theory even further, consider where collective nouns fit into Plato's worldview. A fleet, or a herd, is a single concept made of many particulars. Plato wrestled heavily with the concept of the one and the many. Is a herd a form of its own, or is it just a collection of particulars? Russell often used mathematical and logical collections to challenge Plato's ideas. 4. The linguistic turn, the modern counter-argument. While Plato, and your analysis, argues that beauty is an absolute that exists independently of humans, modern philosophy and modern linguistics would offer a counterview: nominalism. This philosophy argues that universals like beauty don't actually exist in a magical supersensible realm. Instead, beauty is just a convenient name, nomenon, humans invented to group similar experiences together. Conclusion: your application of Russell's reading of Plato to English grammar is incredibly robust. It shows that grammar is not just an arbitrary set of rules for communication, but a psychological map of how the human mind categorizes the temporary things we touch, particulars, and the eternal concepts we think, absolutes. It's a fantastic piece of conceptual synthesis. Copyright Mind Lab has a very strong, deeply analytical core here.